Hi, how are you? Thank you so much for being here today. And in this episode, I want to talk about something that I have been asking myself all day. When I was at work, I asked myself, who am I trying to impress? And it doesn't seem like I really have the answer. Who am I trying to impress? With all of this, with all of this with all of these things that I'm doing, who is it exactly that I'm trying to impress? The people that already left my life, the people that don't even care. Why? Why wasting your time worrying about the things that don't really matter, truly matter? They're not, they aren't, they are not really that matter if you really think about it. And it's like my mistakes and bad decisions, bad choices, really brought me down even more. And it's like I can't get myself to get up and then try again anymore. It's just so tiring. But then I went on YouTube and I listened to Joe Rogan podcast, and he said he said that everyone encounter difficult things. Everybody has their own hard route that they need to take. Everyone encounter difficulties. Not just you, not just me, but everyone. Everyone encounter hard things in life, things they have to overcome. But when you are in this dark place where you just not really know what to do with your life, and you feel like life hates you, and it's like it seems like nothing going right for it. It's hard. It's hard to get yourself to go and do the work. It's hard to get yourself motivated to do things you need to do when the only evidence that you have is failure. It's the bad choices, the regrets, the things that you wish you did. You can only focus on those things and not really pay attention to the good things that happen to you. And part of it is because I put too much of my self-worth into these what I so-call investment. And when the investment goes south, now you feel like you have nothing to hold on to. You feel like all hope is lost. and you feel like you're not worthy of anything anymore because you fail again. But then, I thought about this quote that I heard a while ago. It's a healthy man has 1,000 wishes, but a sick man, he only have one wish. So when you're sick, you only ask for one thing. You only want one thing. One thing is a cure to your disease. But when you're healthy, you want the car, you want the house, you want the girl, you want the vacation, you want the job, you want the new TV, the new bag, the new shoes, the new object, whatever it is that you're chasing. Everything. And it will still not be enough. Because we have to keep on chasing the next things. And the next thing. And the next thing. But it's really put me into a perspective because, I could have been that guy. I could have been that guy who was laying in the hospital wishing that I could just leave the hospital and don't have to deal with any of the disease that I was having, It's like you don't really treasure what you have now until it's gone. But it's hard. It's hard to look at life that way when you work so hard for something just to see it collapse and crumble right in front of you again and again and again. You don't want to try again anymore because it's just tiring and it's hard. But it's true that everyone encounters difficulties. Everyone go through hard times. But if you want to be exceptional, you gotta be a little fucking out of your mind, right? You gotta be a little out of your fucking mind, really. Because I would get on my podcast and go to analysts and see how many people are looking at it. And then I would see like 1 or 2 views. But then the average watching time is like 20 seconds, 30 seconds, a minute. Wow, every single one of my episodes are around like 20 minutes. And it's making me feel even more insecure about myself because people don't really watch it. They probably think that I suck. They probably think that I'm not interesting. And all these thoughts going through my head and they just really get the best of me. So I asked myself the question. That question again. Who am I trying to impress? Stranger on the internet, or the people that I know but that I don't really care about? Opinion. And this is the part. This is the middle part, where it's just you and yourself battling your inner thoughts, inner voice every single day, trying to win the older version of you and trying to step into the new version of you. And it's hard. It's very hard because you always lean towards what's comfortable, what is normal, something that you always do, always done. It's hard to break yourself out of it. It's hard to break yourself out of the pattern, the habits, the behaviors that you do to yourself. You know, it's like an itch. You know you're not supposed to scratch it. You know it's gonna make it worse. You're gonna make that spot much worse, but you can't help it because scratching it feels good. Scratching it means the itch is going away. So you keep on scratching and scratching. You keep on picking your finger or things that we know that we shouldn't be doing, but we still do it anyway because it feels good, even though it's gonna leave you with consequences. But you want to feel good in the moment. You want to scratch at it now because it's itchy. It's hard to control yourself and tell your body that no, you're not gonna do it. You're not gonna do it. I fucking dare you. But then your body is moving anyway. It's doing it. And you're talking right now, and you're speaking, and you're listening right now. It's like you're not supposed to be picking your nails. You still do. Chewing on it, you still do. It's like you consciously know what to do and what not to do. But the hard part is just doing it. It's to execute and do what you say you're gonna do. That is the hard part. Especially when you have to face the discomfort, uncomfortable situation. That is the hard part, to get yourself to do it. And it's like the ice bath in the morning or the freezing cold shower in the morning. It's hard. It's hard to do. But you learn. You learn to get yourself to do it. But it really is hard. And just like most things that are worthwhile, things that hard to get, those things tend to come with a cost. The cost of discomfort, the cost of being uncomfortable. And that's a cost that not everybody is willing to pay, or most people not willing to pay, because they have to face the discomfort, face the rejection, face the being vulnerable to other people. And it's hard to do. But I'm trying. I'm trying to break out of it. But it's hard, It's like it's easy to say, oh, I'm not gonna care about what Karen thinks about me. What Jennifer thinks about me, like I don't care. But deep down, you do. Because we are human. The human reward system, the need to be seen by other people. It's wired in our brain from the age of gatherings and long times ago. Because you need to stay in the tribe. If you get kicked out back in the day, you're gonna get cooked by some animals. But nowadays it's different. It's okay. It's okay for you to walk alone. It's okay for you to separate yourself from the pack. because you're no longer lying with this pack anymore. You have to go on and move on. Go to the next chapter of your life. But it's easy said and done, just like every time. But if you're living this, and you feel like you're meant for more, just go for it. Do something that would get you up in the morning without an alarm. Work on something that gives meanings in your life. Do that thing. But I know it's easy said and done. But finding something that you like to do, you enjoy doing, that's the hard part. And most of the time it comes with a cost. Something. Only if you're willing to give it up for it. Life is hard, and I'm sure you're going through things that making your lives hard too. But I think that's what makes us human, is that we get to experience every single emotions and yeah, sometimes just gotta push, keep on going, and know that the people that care, the people that really matter, they don't care. They'll keep on listening to it. They'll press the like button too. I'm sorry, but I tend to say random shit when shit hit the fans and it get dark and late. Now I just want to go to bed. Thank you so much for listening. And if you're still here, maybe it's meant to be. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.